Now, I know how this is going to go right off the bat. They're going to check in and then check out. You want to know why? Because the important topics are not important to the sheeple. They don't care. They don't care about them getting sprayed like a roach, like I saw today, the horrific Franken-Sky scene. They don't care that their pets are breathing the aluminum, the strontium, the barium, and they don't care that their loved ones are breathing this in. They don't care about their children's future. They just don't care. Just give them the Kardashians, give them the sports, give them their GMOs, give them their vaccines, by all means. But please don't tell them the big picture about 5G and the chemtrailing, the geoengineering that's literally poisoning everything. Everything is poisoning. Along with the crap, the tap water, you know, the pharmaceuticals that are in there, the fluoride, the chlorine, it's everything. Folks, listen, I've watched too many people drop off prematurely, especially of the C word that rhymes with answer. You know what the heck I'm talking about, all right? Look at this right here. Look at this fatty over here. I call that a fatty. And they've been spraying, and nobody cares. Nobody's looking up. When they look up, they go, ooh, how pretty that giant white floodlight that's getting hammered by the solar radiation management program. Ooh, how pretty those pink clouds are. What kind of insane asylum is this? It's pretty bad when you got the sheeple out there that look at pink clouds and think that's normal. That never used to even occur. Now it occurs. NASA spraying the skies with lithium. The military, you name it. I mean, Harvard came out and admitted it. When will you wake up? About 90% of the insect population's been knocked off. Go look up the death of an earthworm. I even covered that last year. All right, how many earthworms do you see after a rain? I used to see a bunch of them on the road. Now I don't see any. But they could get away with whatever they want. They could get away with fake impeachment because nobody is acting accordingly. They could get... I mean, why is anybody marching on Washington in a protest of this? I mean, you're just watching it from your chair, being an armchair warrior. That's what this society's become. I don't see the commies on the left. They like to march. They like to have their pee-hat marches. Why? We need a march against the geoengineering, the chemtrailing. We need a march against the cell towers everywhere, the 5G rollout, and the Li-Fi. All right, with the LED lights, the Internet of Things, smart pavement, smart this, smart that, everything for Big Brother's data collection on us. But it ain't smart for us to have them, and it's not smart for you to ignore this. Is this normal? Is this a weather system that rolled in? Is this a weather system? Is this a contrail? Really? Is that why all this turns into this eventually and blocks that out? Go check it out. Harvard admitted to spraying the skies. You've been robbed of the skies. We've been robbed of the blue skies of yesteryear. We're robbed of it when they go and they spray, and nobody gives a damn. You just don't. I mean, what are you going to wait for? For you to come down with a severe illness? Maybe a life-threatening illness? And then maybe you'll start reflecting on, the things you hear about the radiation, about the vaccination, about the GMOs. Maybe then it'll start clicking. Maybe not, because we are a zombie nation. Dummy down, pacified zombie nation. Look at this. Does this look normal to you? Is this a normal cloud cover does not make this giant white floodlight, whatever the heck that is that used to be golden, all freakish looking like this. This is all toxins. It's nanoparticulates, folks. And they're even putting that in the food. And go check out Jamie Lee did a fascinating one about that. I think it was about the food. Or was it the medication? It's in that too. It was one or the other. I think it was the food. I'll go live with that later on. But the fact is, these are nanoparticulates up there. You see them condensed up there. And once they fall to the, go into the air column and come our way, you don't see them. Smart dust. Look at this. I couldn't see this with the naked eye. Freaking chemtrailing over the chemtrails. Do you see this? This looks like another chemtrail in action. But this is not normal, folks. And look at that. Do you see this? This interacts with all the heavy metal particulates. And also something called ionosphere heaters. They're playing God with the weather. They're playing God actually with a life. I mean, they're able to cause a decrease in the life expectancy. Look at them check in. Look at them check out. Unbelievable, man. It's unreal. It's an insane asylum. We are an insane asylum. Take a look. Tattoo knew back in the 70s to sound the alarm, Tattoo. I mean, you have more brains than most of these sheeple out there. Combined to sound the alarm. Zip-plane above, spraying us like roaches, and you don't care. Take a look. That's a cool scene right there. Let me tell you something. There's so much juice hooked up to this, and it's radiating. It's on top of the shopping center. Let's see. There's a Valero gas station. There's the Starship over there, which is I can't believe the Starship landed in Coweta County. Go look that one up. Friggin' sickos. But there's also a U-Haul center over here somewhere, and a small business place over a bunch of people. And they're getting hammered by radiation. This is not a normal scene, folks. This is not anywhere close to being normal. But they're putting it in the media. They're putting it in the games, video games, music videos. I hear they're retro, what do you call it, fitting or whatever, old movies and stuff, DVDs that you buy to make this look normal. So a stupid zombie can say, see, I told you, this was around forever. You're making this shit up. No, jerky. Why do you think they went digital on a lot of stuff? To erase history, to erase a lot of stuff, and to revise history. Look at this Franken scene. Look at this. A nice, juicy Franken cell tower and the Franken sky in the backdrop. Terraforming the earth, poisoning all life, and pretty soon food shortages right here in the U.S. of A. That's right, it's coming. It's coming because we have not reached critical mass awareness. We have not sounded the alarm collectively about what they're doing to the planet, to the world, with the geoengineering, with the cell towers, with the 5G, with the radiation, and it doesn't matter. They say they're blocking the solar sun's, put that quote, sun's radiation, as they bring the radiation right to your doorstep and in your hand. Called a cell phone, called an infertility pad, called a laptop. All right? It's unbelievable, man. And I'm going to harp on it as long as Harp is harping on it. You look at this. That ain't normal. That's not a normal cloud. You got to be some kind of special to think this is a normal weather system. See that ripples in the air? There's the frequencies. That's word on the street. That's right. They're able to manipulate and control the heavy metal nanoparticulates in there that eventually we'll be breathing in. Smart dust, which can be used to locate you as a GPS, pretty much. Yeah, so I just want to break in with a shock treatment and just show you. Because if you ain't shocked by the freaking what they're doing, if you ain't alarmed, if you are not awake yet, I don't know what it's going to take to wake you up. You'll never wake up. You know what? You wake up when you're on the other side. When you breathe your last breath here on Earth, when you're in the death throes of your deathbed, maybe then you'll wake up, but it'll be too late. It'll be too late. Hopefully you'll wake up and your soul's right with Jesus. You'll be saved. Hopefully. But I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath for any of these sheeples, but you better get your soul right with Jesus because time is running out. Your last breath here on terra firma on earth is your first breath in eternity, whether up or down. And you're going to meet your maker, whether you're a believer or not, and you're going to be judged. And if you're on the wrong side of the tracks, you rejected Jesus. If you reject Jesus before men, you'll reject you before God. And that's when he says, going down, and you'll burn forever and ever. Because you're too ignorant, too stubborn to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. The Bible says my people perish for lack of knowledge. Too stubborn and too stupid to wake up to what was being done to you here on earth while you still had a chance. While you still had a chance to make a difference. And if not for you, for your children. But I guess you don't care about your children, do you? You don't care about your grandchildren. All you care about yourself. Really you don't because you're not helping reach critical mass awareness. You just love being sprayed. You like being dosed with the friggin' cell towers. You love the radiation. You love your GMOs. And I guess you like a premature demise. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounds like to me from this angle. You see what I'm saying? At any rate. And the way I see it, there's not too many people out there really exposing the elephant in the sky, the 800-pound gorilla in the room, the chemtrails. A lot of these channels is focusing on other things that are really not about the big picture. And this is the big picture, folks. So are the cell towers. So is the vaccines. So is the your food that you're eating. That's the big picture because it's going to dictate whether you live or not and what quality of life you're going to have while here on Earth. And I'm going to tell you this, breathing this shit in, I mean, it's amazing we're still around. It's amazing. Full armor of God. But it's time to wake up. CensorTube gave me my second strike. This time because I covered Trump and called The Guardian and others fake news. And, you know, the Guardian claims supposedly that, you know, I infringed, copyrighted their material. Meanwhile, they took it of Trump at a rally. So who the frig's copying whom and filming whom? Anyway, they're ramping up the censorship, and my channel's on its last leg. I'm not going to go to the copyright school. I'm just not doing it. I'm not admitting anything because I didn't do anything wrong. What they're doing is they're being AHs, all right? This is just nothing more than fascism. It's nothing more than, it's censorship. It's basically communism is what it is. And it's wrong, all right? And these monopolies need to be busted up. But I'll be starting another channel. I got one waiting already set. I just have to get it active and change the name and get my subscribers to go migrate on over there. So from here on out, I'm going to have to be harping on the things in the raw, filming, such as filming my own, uploading my own footage, talking about things, and you know, I don't know how other channels get away with copying others' works and using the others' videos, which is what we do. I mean, we do. Now you can't just go out there and, you know, film robots jumping around and shit like that, and drones and stuff like that. I mean, you got to get it from somewhere. I get it, but I don't know how the channels are able to get away with it. But they got ticked off when I went after fake news. Commie News Network, Microsoft LSD, and others. The Vox Slate Salon, NPR. You still watching fake news? Quit watching fake news. Wake up and look the heck up. You're being sprayed but like a roach, damn it. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. There you go. There's your weekly dose for the holiday season of the shock treatment.